Your cat can't tell you when something is wrong. She can't say, I'm in pain. She can't say, I'm scared. She can't say, I need help. But she is telling you every single day in a language most owners never learn to read. These are 8 silent signs your cat is trying to tell you something is wrong, and missing even one of them could matter more than you know. Before we get into the signs, you need to understand something that changes everything. Cats are prey animals as much as they are predators, and in the wild, showing weakness is dangerous. A cat that limps, a cat that cries, a cat that visibly struggles becomes a target. So, over millions of years, cats evolved to hide pain, to mask illness, to appear fine even when they're not. This instinct doesn't disappear in your living room. Your cat still carries it, which means by the time something looks obviously wrong, it's often been wrong for a while. The signs are there, they're just quiet, and once you know what to look for, you'll never miss them again. Sign number 1, hiding more than usual. Every cat hides sometimes. That's normal, but when a cat that used to be present, on the couch, in the kitchen, near you, suddenly starts spending hours tucked under the bed or in the back of a closet, that's not introversion. That's a signal. In the wild, sick or injured animals retreat to isolated enclosed spaces. It's a survival mechanism. Hide until you recover, or at least hide so predators can't find you at your most vulnerable. When your cat does this, she is following that same ancient instinct. She is telling you, the only way she knows how, something doesn't feel right. If your cat is hiding in places she never used to, for longer than usual, pay attention. Don't wait for it to pass on its own. Sign number 2, change in appetite. A cat that suddenly stops eating, or starts eating dramatically more, is a cat whose body is sending signals. Loss of appetite in cats is one of the most reliable early indicators that something is wrong. Unlike humans, cats cannot safely go without food for extended periods. A cat that hasn't eaten in 24 to 48 hours needs attention, but it goes both ways. Sudden increased appetite, especially combined with weight loss, can indicate conditions like hyperthyroidism or diabetes. The key word here is sudden. A cat that gradually becomes pickier is one thing. A cat whose relationship with food changes noticeably and quickly is telling you something is happening inside her body that she can't put into words. Sign number 3, stopped grooming. Cats are meticulous groomers. It's not vanity. Grooming regulates body temperature, maintains coat health, and is deeply tied to emotional well-being. A cat that stops grooming, or grooms far less than usual, is a cat that either doesn't have the energy or is in enough discomfort that the behavior has been disrupted. You'll notice it in the coat first: dullness, matting, a disheveled appearance that wasn't there before. On the other end, excessive grooming, particularly focused on one specific spot, can indicate localized pain, skin irritation, or anxiety. A bald patch your cat keeps returning to is not a habit, it's a message. Watch the coat. It tells you more than most people realize. Sign number 4, pupils constantly dilated. A cat's pupils are one of the most honest things about her. They respond to light, emotion, and physical state in ways she can't consciously control. Occasional dilation is normal, excitement, play, low light, but pupils that are consistently, persistently wide, even in bright conditions, even when the cat appears calm, can indicate pain, neurological issues, or high blood pressure. Similarly, pupils that are consistently too small or that don't respond normally to changes in light are worth paying attention to. The eyes are a window into the nervous system. If something looks different about your cat's eyes, the size of the pupils, the clarity of the iris, any cloudiness or asymmetry, don't dismiss it. Sign number 5, Change in vocalization. You know your cat's voice. The morning meow, the food meow, the I want attention meow. When that voice changes, becomes more frequent, more urgent, lower, or disappears almost entirely, your cat is communicating something outside her normal range. Increased vocalization, especially at night, can indicate cognitive dysfunction in older cats, pain, or disorientation. A cat that suddenly yowls, a deep, prolonged sound very different from a normal meow, is often in significant distress. Conversely, a cat that used to be vocal and has gone unusually quiet may be withdrawing, one of the subtler signs that something is off. Trust what you know about your cat's normal voice. Any significant departure from it is worth noticing. Sign number 6. Avoiding favorite spots. Every cat has her places. The sunny windowsill, the corner of the couch, the spot next to you in bed. These spots are chosen for a reason. They feel safe, comfortable, and right. A cat doesn't abandon them casually. When a cat stops using a favorite spot, it's often because that spot now requires something she can't comfortably do. Jumping, climbing, twisting, positions that hurt. A cat that used to leap to the top of the cat tree and now stays on the ground isn't being lazy. She may be telling you her joints ache, or her muscles are weak, or something in her body makes that jump feel impossible. Watch for the places your cat has quietly stopped going. They mark the shape of what she can no longer do. Sign number 7. Sudden, unexplained aggression. A cat that has never been aggressive, or whose aggression is suddenly more frequent, more intense, or triggered by things that never bothered her before, is often a cat in pain. Pain makes animals defensive. When a normally gentle cat hisses, swipes, or bites when you touch a specific area, she is not being difficult. She is telling you, that hurts. Don't touch there. Pay attention to where the aggression is triggered. Is it when you pick her up? When you touch her back, her belly, her paws? The location of the reaction often points directly to the location of the problem. Aggression is not a personality flaw. In a cat that wasn't aggressive before, it is almost always a symptom. Sign number 8. Staring at walls or into space. This one unsettles people, and for good reason. A cat that sits and stares at a blank wall, at nothing, at a fixed point in the air, especially repeatedly, especially combined with other changes, can be showing signs of neurological issues, high blood pressure causing visual disturbances, or cognitive decline. This is different from the focused, tracking gaze of a cat watching an insect or a shadow. This is a disconnected, absent stare, a cat that seems to be somewhere else entirely. In older cats especially, this can be an early sign of feline cognitive dysfunction, a condition not unlike dementia in humans, where the brain begins to lose its sharpness. If you see this behavior regularly, particularly alongside any of the other signs in this video, it's time to talk to a vet. Now, if you recognized one or more of these signs in your cat, here's what matters most. Don't wait for it to become obvious. By the time a cat looks clearly unwell, things have often been building for longer than you'd want. Trust your instincts. You know your cat better than anyone. If something feels different, even if you can't name what it is, that feeling is data. Keep a simple record. If you notice a change, note it. When it started, how often, what triggers it. This information is incredibly valuable for a vet trying to understand what's happening and get a checkup. Not because something is definitely wrong, but because cats are masters at hiding what's wrong, and a professional exam can find things that aren't visible from the outside. Catching something early is almost always the difference between a difficult situation and a manageable one. Your cat cannot advocate for herself the way you can. She can't walk into a room and say, I've been hurting for 2 weeks. She can't point to what's wrong. She can't ask for help in a language you automatically understand. But she is communicating constantly through her behavior, her body, her habits, her silences. Learning to read those signals isn't just about catching illness early, though that matters enormously. It's about deepening the relationship between you. It's about becoming the kind of person your cat can rely on, not just for food and shelter, but for being truly seen. That's what understanding your cat really means. If this video helped you see your cat differently, share it with someone whose cat might be trying to tell them something right now. And we'll see you in the next one.